so I'm just going to exchange them out. They're both going to stay in my collection. I don't have any problems with either one of them. Both great scopes. Just because this is my 270, it's a little bit more long range. I want a little bit more magnification on it. So what you're going to do is you're going to find your Allen wrench, whichever one it might be, and then depending on how your scope rings sit, they might sit this way. Mine pop off sideways. Some of them pop off on top of each other, kind of like this. So what you're going to do, make sure you find the right Allen wrench. And you're going to undo the screws. I've already done the top ones here. Just unscrew them. The bottom ones are just the same. So it's just unscrewing. I can tell that it's getting more and more loose on here. So once that is loose, you get the other one done as well. And you undo this one. So now my scope ring is pretty loose. So there you go. It pops off this side. Pops off that side. Because I didn't quite get this one all the way undone. So this one comes out, and then your scope will just come right off. This one's been on for a really long time. And then what you're going to do is you're going to line up, it's got a screw like this, so you're going to line it up just like this, and you're going to just screw it right back together. You're going to want to make sure that you have the right scope rings. There's 33 millimeter, and there's also 1-inch tubes. Both of these scopes are 1-inch tubes. On my gun here, you could tap in and put them there. It has little grooves right here, but that's where your scope rings are supposed to sit. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Makes it so you're taking out a little bit of guesswork. So I'm just going to put these on here. Put them on my scope. Put it on my scope. What I'm going to do is just tighten it down just a little bit so that it's holding together. That way I'm not trying to hold it on the gun as it's sitting there. So once you've got both your scope rings on there, you want to make sure they can kind of slide a little bit, just depending on where your grooves are at or if you want to. So I'm going to set it down here, making sure that everything is sitting about like I'm going to want it. And what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to look down my scope, be very careful not to knock this off. I'm going to look down my scope, make sure it's the right distance for my eye, that it feels comfortable so that I'm not knocking it around. Make sure also when you're doing this that this is straight, that it's not crooked. When you look down your scope, mine's about the right distance. I need to scoot it back just a titch bit, and then also I need to turn it just a little bit so that it sits right. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. Let's push it back just a little teeny bit, and then I'm going to straighten it up. If you put it on there crooked, you have to deal with a crooked scope if you slide it in like that. So make sure that it's as straight as you can get it. There we go, and that's about perfect. It still needs to come back just a little bit, and then I'll be good to go. But that's how you put it on, and then just screw on the rest of your screws, and you're good to go.